in theory.
Front of me. Welcome, and welcome again to Russell Ochills Zero Chills. Welcome back to my channel. The name of this channel is Ochills Zero Chills, and for my subscribers, those who watch my content, those who see me, welcome back. For those who are new here, welcome to the family. And as you can see from the description of the channel, what I do or what I have been doing, and the essence of today's post is, as you can see, I do take time before I post any content. So I've been thinking about starting a podcast for this channel, not really the channel being a podcast, only like a podcast segment for the channel, if you know what I mean. And I believe it will bring like more traction. It will have more people engaging with the channel. I've been asking around, and people have been telling me it's a good idea, something that I have to pick it up and maybe put it into play. Yeah. Thank you for clicking that button to see what I have in store for you. And yeah, for those who are new, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a comment for engagement. I'm one person who likes engaging with my fans, engaging with people who like what I like. And I like track and field, specifically sprints. Been in my mind for quite some time. I've been thinking about starting this podcast segment for quite some time, and I've decided to execute it, because if you keep on postponing it, you won't really get to accomplish anything. So, and I just decided to kickstart this thing. The essence of the podcast is I wanted to like cover many things revolving track and field, and it's very difficult to like post individual segments of interesting things. It's easier to talk them out, maybe show snippets of the clips, put them together and post it out for fans of track and field. But the podcast segment is going to incorporate more. It's going to incorporate interviews with some of these athletes. It's going to incorporate a day in life of these athletes. I'm going to film how they execute their trainings, how they train. And someone would ask what inspired me to do this. First, I would say you really have to want to do it. The wanting of it. Second of all, we had a very great person who is still around, but right now it's going to be difficult for him to do what he used to do for us. Many of the Kenyans know him as Track and Field by Chico. That is also another person who inspired me to start the whole YouTube thing, because locally we don't have like live stream of these things. Okay, we do have, but it was not there. Like I can say we have like 30% of what track athletes do get to be exposed, or they have platform to showcase what they do. And so I decided to like also be a pioneer of exposing track and field, talking to athletes, getting to know views of also people who are not athletes, because I believe interviews can be anyone. We can talk to physiotherapists, we can talk to orthopedic doctors, we can talk to who else. And I'm not also limiting the channel to track and field. Any interesting sport that is going to catch my attention, I will be broadcasting it here for you people to see. I'm also looking for a co-host. So if you have any knowledge about track and field, I believe under the channel description in the link down below you're going to find my email. Do reach out to me. You're going to find my Instagram. Do reach out. I'm looking for a co-host who knows, who has knowledge in basically sports per se. I also have my team. My team is growing. I have a good friend of mine who was ready to be part of my research team, because track and field is quite broad. People don't really get to know how broad it is, but track and field is very, very broad. So having a research team is very essential, very crucial. I was also thinking about my photography team, people who handle the camera, people who handle, I'm going to get a mic, sorry for today, but this was just a startup. You see, we have to make that step, because without that first step you're not going to get anywhere. So this is just the startup. So yeah, the photography team is also there. What else? Design team, because I have to come up with a logo maybe for the channel, for my kit. So that's basically it. So you stay tuned for the beginning of this podcast or this segment. I want to do it like frequently, maybe weekly. I do a post. I do talk to people with the same interests. So yeah, and maybe to kickstart off this podcast segment, was it 2 days ago, our national champion, not national per se, but let me say the African fastest man, Ferdinand Omanyala. He went for Grand Prix in South Africa. He represented us well. The first round he lost to a young man, I think 18 or 17 years old. I'm not very sure how old he is.
This building silence. Athletic Stadium. Can he deliver? Can he go sub 10 at the first time of asking? The man who traded rugby for sprinting, 10-2 on a dirt track not too long ago, is flying, but he's under pressure. Oh, this is a good run from Emil Erasmus, who's going to take it. Letebele. Oh, Omanyala's beaten. Emil Erasmus, but it could have been Letebele in lane 1.
Definitely lane 1.
It could have been Karabo Letebele running in lane. Karabo Letebele.
Let's take a look at this replay. There we go. Not a very good start from Ferdinand Omanyala. He took some time to get into his blocks, and you can see he looks very heavy. But look at our athlete in lane number 1. That is Karabo Letebele. He ran very well. Emil Erasmus also trying to fight. Good drive face for the two of them. Ferdinand Omanyala trying to fight back now, but it's a little too late. And there we go. It is the man.
But he managed to redeem himself with a 10.08. And here is the clip of him doing that.
Time for Ferdinand Omanyala to show that he is indeed the fastest man in Africa.
Set.
The crowd explode into action, and Thibaut Matsoso gets a fabulous start. He takes Bradley Nkwana with him. Here comes Ferdinand Omanyala. Today could be the day to win. Is it Ferdy Matsoso? It's Ferdy! Ferdinand Omanyala takes it, and it's a 10-1.
And he almost got second again, but I believe he had to do what he does best. We also saw Fred Curley opening up his season with a 10.23, and here is the clip of him doing that.
They are off. Fred Curley in the middle. Nakadia staying with him. Nakadia running with Curley. Curley runs a 10.23. Nicadia 10.26. The record, Andre DeGrasse's record, does not go down today.
You can see they are both kicking off with not so very fast times, but this is just the opening up of the outdoor season, and they just concluded the indoor, and
it's a great start there from Azu on the left, but on the far side, oh my word, I think it's Lachlan Kennedy. The Australian was storming through in lane 2. Azu on the near side. It was very, very close between them. It was so close. But Jeremiah Azu has been given it at 6:49. The European indoor champion becomes the world indoor champion. Kennedy with a first medal for Australia, and Simbines on the podium for the first time individually in a global final. He takes the bronze. Europe, Oceania and Africa. 3 different continents, 3 different stories, 3 different routes to a global podium, and it means the world to all of them.
As you can see from the clip here, Azu won, then the Australian, then followed by Simbine, who got a podium finish this time. Kudos to him. And these are some of the things that we are going to talk about, some of the local races, some of the international races that many people don't get to see like instantly, they get to see like after they have passed. So this is one of the essence of the talk show or the podcast that I'm going to start up in the channel. And we are also going to talk about the weekend meets that happened locally. We started off with Mumias.
Sambal Hesbon off the blocks. They come smoothly, very experienced runners there. It's a battle between lane number 4 and 5. It's Hesbon Ocheng who's just about steams away, but then Dan Kiviazi makes sure that he doesn't disappoint the home crowd.
Then we came to Thika. Then people went to Kapsabet. I believe this coming weekend people are going to Nakuru. And we also had the Betika series, which people also competed in. I wish I had started this earlier so that you people could follow up on some of these races. But from the next weekend meeting, I believe I'll be covering it up. I think I'll be having a co-host. I think I'll be having a mic. I think I'll be there. Let me just say that. So for a start, this is just an introduction of the show. This is just an introduction of what we will be dealing with in the podcast segment. So like I said, if you have any knowledge in track and field, if you're interested in being my co-host, I'd love that, because having somebody to like dialogue with and debate with in track is very interesting. And I forgot to tell you this, another place I drew my inspiration was from Ready Set Go. For individuals who are die-hard fans of track and field, I believe you know that podcast. It belongs to Justin Gatlin. Yeah, and the Silver Daddy, the guy with the master, with the white beard. Yeah, they also gave me inspiration because I've been looking at most of the people from, let me just say, the United States, are the people who majorly do such kind of things, and you see they get that exposure because if Gatlin talks about you in his channel, you're definitely going to be, his fans are definitely going to know about you. If they follow up, they're going to, hey, who is this Gatlin is talking about? So that is one of the inspiration that got me going. As you can see, the channel has a substantial amount of subscribers. If I interview an upcoming athlete, I believe he might get a platform maybe to showcase, maybe to get help and become more evolved in the sport because of showing the world what he can do, or maybe bringing him to the show or her to the show. So be sure to stay in tune, be sure to like, be sure to share it with your friends. And this is just the beginning. Let me hope the channel will grow more. Let me hope this is the beginning of something great, something that even you as a viewer is going to benefit from it. Like I said, we don't really have such kind of platforms, and from experience, not many sports people get to be known or to have, let me say fame in a way, because we don't really get platforms to show the world what we do. For instance, if I did not tell you about the weekend meeting in Nakuru, maybe for the athletes they know, but for an individual out there, he doesn't know that there's going to be a competition in Nakuru, maybe for them to attend. We don't have the traction like football, so we really have to set up such kind of platforms to give the airwaves, or to give these people, what can I say, to just give them a peek of what we do, we as track athletes, how we train, our diets, and very many things. So like I said, this is just the beginning of this podcast segment. Stay tuned to this channel, and yeah man, be sure for my first episode of the podcast, I am looking for a co-host, like I said, for me to bring in an interviewee. I have to have like a co-host, so that we kickstart this thing, man. For my viewers, thank you for staying tuned, and this is O Chills, Zero Chills. Thank you for watching. Peace.